What's good, everybody? Welcome into a Saturday edition of the Early Edge. That's right. We're here 7 days a week, 365 days a year. As always, we are powered by the almighty SportsLine. I am the coach, and we got a busy sports day. We'll get into that in a minute, but a little housekeeping I need to take care of. I don't do this very often, but we reached a milestone in the last couple of days, and I just want to take a quick second and say thank you to all of you. We love all of you that listen on Apple and Spotify. But our bread and butter for the morning show and for Early Edge Live, our afternoon show that we just started in earnest, is our YouTube page. And the hardest thing to do in sports and media nowadays is to build a YouTube page. And we crossed over that 10,000 subscriber mark in the last couple of days. So thank you to all of you who are building this community. When we started this 7 months ago, we wanted it to be positive, transparent, and fun. And we have built a team here and built a team with all of you at home, and we're doing just that. Now, today is one of the days, which is the reason we built this show. Wimbledon this morning, Major League Baseball all afternoon, and then, of course, perhaps the biggest night in the history of the UFC tonight. More on that in a couple of minutes. So don't forget, in your feed right now, follow us on this YouTube page, all right? Turn on those notifications because the hottest MMA handicapper in the world, Ian Parker, has your best bets, an MMA-only episode of The Early Edge. It's been in there for a couple of days, but you still have time. The early prelims don't start until 6 p.m. Eastern time. Let's bring in the stars of the show. You know them. You love them. Right next to me from New York City, Jay Smooth. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Coach. Yeah, very excited for the fights. We got a great day. You know, some day baseball all throughout the Saturday. Should be a great one.
It really, really is. M Squared, always on the road. He's always moving and shaking. Good morning, M Squared.
Good morning, Coach. Yeah, looks like I might have a delay on the audio video already, but we're going to battle through some of the Wi-Fi connection issues today. Having a great day watching the women's final at Wimbledon right now and getting ready for this big UFC night.
We don't care about a delay as long as we all meet at the same time at the pay window. That's all we care about. All right, let's jump right into it. Let's get into it. Sports lines that could affect the betting lines today. And this may not affect the betting lines, but it's a pretty cool story, Jay Smooth, you have on the UFC.
Yeah, man. So this is actually going to be maybe the biggest fight in UFC history. We're talking that it might be the second fight ever to eclipse 2 million buys. Dana White was talking it up yesterday a little bit. The only fight that's ever reached 2 million before, McGregor and Khabib. So, you know, tonight we have a big part 3 of this fight. Everyone's tuning in. McGregor's kind of going nuts out there, you know, making a spectacle. I know where our guys are going with it. I know I'll be tailing Ian because he's just a legend, but really excited to see this one. I know I'll be watching closely.
Yeah, I guarantee if you watch the MMA-only episode of The Early Edge, we've got a pick on the main event. We have a Parker's Parlay and also 3 or 4 other best bets. So Ian told me privately, I've got the hotline, that he is more confident about this card than he's been all year. And he's already the hottest capper in the world. So thank you for that information. All right, let's jump right into our board today. Let's start with our plays from SportsLine. And Martin Green, you talk about legends, Jay Smooth. Martin Green has been a legend in soccer for us at Euro 2020. So yesterday we dipped our toe into the water a little bit at Copa America. Colombia over Peru. No problem, 3-2. Let's go back for the championship game tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Brazil taking on Argentina. And Martin Green says we're going to back Brazil plus 115. That's all I need to say. Martin Green, Brazil, end of story. All right, it's a very special Saturday. It's a very special Saturday, so you get a very special M Squared. You know the drill, son. Give it to me.
All right, let's go back to Boston. Same play we had last night, over 11 in the Phillies and the Red Sox. Matt Moore on the mound for the Phillies has really been awful against right-handed hitters. 428 weighted on base average, allowing 2.55 home runs per 9 innings. And then to make things even better for us, home plate umpire Jerry Meals. He, in his last 50 games, is hitting the over at an 80% clip with an average of 12.3 runs per game. If you narrow it down to just this season, he's 13-2-1 towards the over at 87%. Really friendly hitting environment, really friendly hitting umpire. We're taking the over 11 again in this one. And then my second play, Chicago Cubs, St. Louis Cardinals. Some of you might be surprised to see me playing an over in this one, as some of the weather conditions, a little cooler, wind blowing in, tell you it's an under day at Wrigley. The market has moved this one to 7. I'm back on the over on this. I make it 8.2 in the simulations. These two pitchers are not good at keeping runners off the base, especially Zach Davies. 380 expected weighted on base average ranks him 265th out of 275 qualified pitchers. That's not good. On the other side, Chicago Cubs, they're actually a top 10 team against left-handed pitching. They're a much different team, much better against lefties. This one's going to get to that state of a 4-3 game, and then it's going to sail over here. So take the over 7 at Wrigley.
Oh, yeah, they sailed over yesterday, scoring 15 combined runs between these two teams. And it's always nice when we got the multiple TVs going on M squared, and you've got an over 11 that hits in the third inning. I'll take it. I'll take it every single time. All right, before we get to Jay Smooth, who is our anchor today, I've got 2 golf plays for you. Now, the tee times have been moved back just a little bit. 11:09 a.m. Eastern is the first tee time today. They're going to go threesomes off both tees there in the Quad Cities. How do I know? Because I'm calling it for PGA Tour Live. That's where I'm headed right after I get done with this show. So here are 2 plays today. Ryan Moore, -125 over Patrick Rogers. Ryan Moore, if he could play the John Deere Classic every single week, he would be a multi-gazillionaire. He loves this course. The course loves him. His putter, all of a sudden, it's like he flips a switch when he shows up at this tournament. Take him today. He's right at the top of the leaderboard. Then Ches Reavie, -105. These are the type of weeks and the type of courses that Ches Reavie loves. Remember a couple of years ago at the Travelers getting the job done? Whenever the top stars are not there, Ches Reavie says, hey, this is my week. Let's take a -105 over Sebastian Munoz. You're saying, wait a second, coach. This is the dude who shot a 63 on Thursday, backed it up with a 67 on Friday. Yes, but the one thing Munoz never does is have back-to-back low rounds. He did that the last 2 days. So what do you think is going to happen on day 3? That's right. He's moving backwards. Let's take Ches Reavie -105. By the way, if you want to watch from 3 to 6, where else but right here in the family, the John Deere Classic live on CBS. All right, Jay Smooth, you know whenever you're put into the anchor position, whenever the maestro isn't here, that you've got to bring it strong. Sir, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Coach. No, I always appreciate it. You know, when I get to lay it down at the end of the show, it's always an honor. We always miss Larry, but let's get right to it. I got 3 plays today. So yesterday I hit my over in the White Sox and Orioles game because the White Sox put 12 runs on the board. I'm going to go back to the White Sox today. I'm going to take them on the run line. I believe you can get this around -130. So I want to pick on Thomas Eshelman. He just has not been all that great. I mean, he's sitting here with, you know, a 5.59 career ERA, 7.16 this year. He's not going to be the type of guy who's going to bother this White Sox team. I mean, he hasn't really had an appearance yet where he hasn't given up runs. He gave up 1 run in his first appearance to the Blue Jays, but since it's been like 2+ in every single appearance. So I'm going to take the White Sox. I think they're going to be able to lock down the Orioles behind Giolito too. So pretty safe there. Did I get that? Yeah, it's Giolito, not Rodon. Okay, my bad. And then next game, I'm going to go to the A's. The Oakland A's are getting to face Mike Foltynewicz, who is, you know, not really all that good. We've picked on him a little bit already this year. He did have a decent outing against them last time, but I think the A's sort of figure it out today behind Kaprelian, who I don't know if I can pronounce his name either, but I think they figured it out behind him. The bullpen for the Rangers is a little bit taxed. They pitched almost all of their good relievers yesterday. That's a big deal. This A's team should be able to come back and win late. So I'm going to take them on the money line. And then last play, I'm going to go with an underdog of the day. I don't do this too much, but I really like the value you're getting on the Detroit Tigers today. I'm going to take them around +165. So again, this is a bet I expect to lose pretty regularly, but I think there's a lot of value on this team. I don't really like Obor, the pitcher for the Twins. I think the Tigers are a little underrated here. You're getting some good value to take them. I like the way that they've been hitting over the last couple of weeks. I've mentioned a couple times, they've been kind of sneaky. So I'm going to take them to pull this one out and get us a nice +165 win.
I believe I heard you make an executive decision that you're making the Tigers the Chiefs dog of the day. Is that what I heard?
I think it is.
There it is. There it is. Oh, that feels good. It really feels good. All right, we are up against it. Grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here we go. Here's the recap, and it looks glorious. Now, M squared, no sweat last night. Third inning, we turned it to another game. we're going back to the well. Phillies and the Red Sox over 11. Then in Chicago, we're going to Cardinals Cubs over 7 there. And remember, if we go 2-0, which we should have done today, and maybe I missed that, we'll give away an extra one tomorrow. If you play in our perfect parlay contest at YouTube, leave us a best bet, leave us your Twitter handle, and our cappers go at least 2-0, or the gym hits, then you are eligible to win a year-long sub to SportsLine. Now, I'm giving out 2 golf plays today. Again, live 3 p.m. Eastern on CBS, or you can watch me on PGA Tour Live all morning and early afternoon. Ryan Moore, -125 over Rogers. Ches Reavie, -105 over Sebastian Munoz. Then Jay Smooth, 3 plays today on the show. White Sox on the run line, -130. Then the A's on the money line, -135. And the Tigers, Chiefs dog of the day, +165. Then from the site, we're going to go Brazil, a little Copa America soccer action, +115 over Argentina. Then the gym today, it's tasty. How about +611? If you put these 3 things together, Brazil in regulation from SportsLine, Cards Cubs over 7 from M2, and then White Sox on the run line from my man Jay Smooth. We're going to cash all of this and then go to the pay window a bunch of times at UFC 264. By the way, have I mentioned we've got an MMA-only episode with Ian Parker in your feed right now, 6 p.m. Eastern, early prelims, 8 p.m. Eastern, prelims, 10 p.m. Eastern. It's worth the $69 because you're going to pay for yourself with all of our winning picks from the Duck and the Duck Army. Man, I feel good today if you couldn't tell. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For Jay Smooth, for M2, for the jeweler who puts it all together, our executive producer, I am the coach. We do it. We do it for you. Thank you again. Let's get to 20,000 even faster than we got to 10,000 because this is your daily sports betting show of record. We call it the Early Edge. Good luck.
Do you want best bets in your feed every single day? All you have to do is hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Early Edge.